Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the class. Good afternoon. Welcome to the workshop. So we will be starting the session at 1:40 p.m. sharp. Okay. So let's make others also join and then we will start. Thank you. Very good afternoon, children. Everyone is sending good afternoon messages. Very good afternoon to everyone. We'll start by 1:40. Okay, because we are expecting more students to join. Okay. So just wait for like 5 more minutes and then we'll start. Okay, so I think we can start because we have so many students over here. Okay, we'll start right now. Yes. So hello children, welcome everyone to the ninth day, right? Is it ninth? Yes. Okay, so it's the ninth day of workshop. Welcome everyone to the ninth day. So happy to see there are lots of participants today. So I'm just requesting everyone to turn the camera on if it is possible. I think it's the 10th day, Sushma ma'am, because Saturday
10th.
also we had, right? So it's 10th day.
10th.
Yes. Vanshika, yes. Do you have any question? Okay. Oh my God. Yeah. So many messages are coming asking me what we are going to do today. I think because yesterday we said we are going to start AI, there are so many new faces also. Okay. So if possible, please keep the cameras on so that we can have a interactive session. And those who are joining from school, I hope all are doing great, all had your lunch, everybody is ready for the session. Vanshika, yes, I saw your survey app, it is working really great. Good job on that. Did we need laptop? Yes, you need a laptop to do this. Okay, to do this activity. Just now you can just listen to me and see what I'm going to talk, but to do these activities you need a laptop. Okay, so let's start. So how are you all? How is everybody? Those who are new in the class, we will be telling you what exactly we are doing. Okay, so how is everyone? All good? Everybody doing good? Yes, great. So have you all did your projects? I didn't allow you to open camera. No, dear, it's with you. Camera is option is with you. I have nothing to do. Okay. So all have completed yesterday's project. How many of you have completed yesterday's projects? Those who are new, don't worry. We will be discussing what we have to do. Those who are not like cameras are not working, no problem. Okay. Yes, Anita has completed the project. Good job. So you all got the output, right? You can show me thumbs up if you got the output. If you faced any issue, do you have any doubts, you can ask me. Those who are joining for the first time, don't worry, we will be coming to that. Okay. So let's start then. So those who are new, I'll just tell you what we are doing. Okay, as I told you, this is the 10th day of workshop. Okay, so from last 10 days we are going on with a workshop over here. Okay, and what is this workshop is basically we are doing coding. Okay, we are doing coding. So we started with a basic application development. Okay, that is you can create mobile applications, simple mobile applications. So if you are new to this, you are not getting what I am saying or anything, there is a YouTube link given on the announcements. So you can just click on that and you can see the previous 9 days workshop details. Okay. So you can just go through those. You can just see what all we have discussed and what all are there. You can just go through that. Okay. So those who are raising the hands, you can please raise the question in the chat. Yes, Vanshika, I saw both your application. Both are working great. Good job. So others, if you have any questions, you can just ask me on the chat. All the recorded previous sections you can see sessions you can see in this YouTube link. You can just go over there and see that. Okay, so that you'll be with me until now. Okay, so today what we are going to do today, AI. Okay, how can we do coding? Okay, I think we have so many new students. Don't worry, what we are going to do is in today's session I will be showing you what we can do. You can just follow today's session. Okay, you just go through what is today's session and then you can try to do the activity by your own. To do the activity, you need a laptop or desktop. So you can just go to your school. If you don't have that, you can make it done. Okay. So don't worry on that. You can just listen. Okay, so which app or website? So I will be going ahead with all those things. Okay, like let's start the session. Okay, so first, let me just ask few questions to those who are there in the session from last classes. Okay, those who don't have laptop, no problem. You can just go to your school and try to do it. Okay. What happened, Ashu Srivastav? What is happening? Why there is a cross mark? Is there any question you have? You can ask that. Okay. So we are just starting the session. So who is going to tell me what we have done in the last class? What did we do in yesterday's class? What new topic you have learned? Nothing. Please reply what you have learned yesterday. We have created a program. What program? All-in-one app. Yes, we did one all-in-one application. And then one more we did. What was that? A survey app. Yes, so we did two activities to yesterday, right? Great, great, great. So I'll just share the screen. We'll just start the session. Okay. As normal, I'll just start from the beginning. Okay. So listen, this platform which you see here is a LMS, that is learning management system, that is in which you have to create an account for yourself so that you can see all this data, all these details. After that, you can try to do the activity by your own. Okay, so first what you have to do is you have to create an account on this particular site. Okay, so I guess Sushma ma'am can share you the link of this particular site. Those who are new, please make sure you create an account. Okay, so you just create an account for yourself. After that, you can just start learning coding. Okay, so now if you are new, you are like very new to this platform, you can watch the YouTube recording link where all those class topics are discussed. You can just watch that and try the application by your own. Okay, so Sushma ma'am has already given you the link. Those who don't have laptop, you can go to your school and complete this work if it is possible. Okay, so otherwise you can just listen to what we are discussing. Okay, why we are saying laptop is because you won't be able to do this activity if you don't have a laptop. That is why we are always asking you to get a laptop or desktop. Okay, all clear. So in this 20 days, what we are doing is we are going to learn coding. Okay, so what is coding? Those who don't have laptop right now, just listen to me, see what we are going to do. Okay, once you have a laptop, you can try it. If yeah, language of computer is wrong. No, don't tell that coding is language of computer. It is to use making application. Yes. What exactly is coding? If somebody asks you what is coding, how will you explain them? Yes, instructions giving to a computer. See, your computer is a machine, right? So you have to create something. When you have to create a game, a application, a website, okay, what we have to do, we have to guide the computer. You have to give the instructions to the computer, right? Correct. So how will you give the instructions? We have to tell the computer what exactly it should do. Okay, those who have questions, please raise that in the chat. Okay. Now, giving instruction is your parents might be giving instruction, right? Go do your homework, go have your food. These kinds of instruction you get, right? So these instructions are for you. Maybe most probably they might be telling you in Hindi or any of your mother tongue, right? So like that, we have to give instructions to the computer. How will you give instruction to the computer? Using the code like computer language, right? So that is Python, JavaScript, like that. You can just give the instruction. Those are the computer's language. Okay. After that, we came to this app lab where this we learned how you can create. Okay, Tanu, what I should repeat about coding? You want me to repeat again? Should I repeat the explanation again? What is coding? Okay. Uh, okay. So basically, what we are doing is coding. Coding is nothing but giving instructions to the computer. What is giving instructions? When you create a game or an application, we have to tell the computer, guide the computer what exactly it should do. Right? So that is what we are doing. Like how your parents used to guide you to do the homework, or your teachers used to guide you to do the work. Similar way, we are also going to guide the computer what exactly it should do. Okay, how will we guide? We will be giving instruction in computer's language. Okay, that is what is coding. So if somebody asks you what is coding, you have to tell that coding is giving instructions to the computer. Okay, clear? Good. So then we started with code.org app lab where we started doing the applications. Okay, what is back camera? Where you have came across that back camera part? Please give more info so that I can answer it. Okay. So in code.org app lab, we have created many applications. We have created so many applications until now. And today we will be winding up with app lab, and then we will start with AI, artificial intelligence. Okay. So in app lab, we have discussed about how you can create applications. So first question again, what is app lab? Like what are the two sides of creating an application? Can somebody tell me? Okay, Sanjay, I can see you raising your hands. You can just chat if you possible, or you can just tell me. What are the two sides? What are the two sides while creating an application? Scratch and code.org. No, I'm not asking about that. Back camera definition. What is back camera? Why you are, we didn't discuss anything regarding back camera. So basically, my question is, we have application, we are creating application. There are two sides while creating application. So can somebody tell me what are the two sides? Those who don't have laptop, it's okay. Just listen to me, okay? My question is still there. Why I'm not getting an answer? What are the two sides of creating an application? Not app lab, game lab. No. Should I call names? Yes, there it is. Front end and front end and back end. Correct. So whenever you are creating an application, we have two sides, front end and back end. What is front end is whatever you see in a screen in an application, right? Whatever you see in an application, the design, the UI interface is the front end. When you use WhatsApp, you can see the chat, you can see the contact details, everything, right? That is the front end. But when you type something and when you send the message, you don't know how it is sent. You don't know how it is received at the other end. That is the back end. Okay, that is the back end. That is the coding part. Okay. So in code.org app lab, we have created many activities. Those who missed can watch the previous recording. Okay, you want me to repeat? Okay. Thing like this, when you open like a application, a mobile application, for example, WhatsApp. Okay. So when you open WhatsApp, what all things you can see? You can see the chat, you can see the contact details, everything, right? So when you click on the chat, you can just type the message and you can send it to the person, right? So these chat or these contacts, what you can see is a friend end, a design section, or a user interface, whatever user can see. Okay, but when you type the message and send, it is received in the other end, but you don't know how it is done, right? That is the backend part, the coding part. So whenever you are creating an application, you have two sides, front end and back end. Front end, what you have to do is design, you have to do the design over there. Back end, you have to do the coding. Is it clear now? Yes. Those who had doubt, is it clear now? Yes. Okay, fine. Now let's move on. So we have discussed AppLab. I'm not coming to this today because we have already done all these activities, and then you can just watch the recordings again so that you can learn how you can do these activities if you have doubts. Yes. Vanshika, okay, I got it. Vanshika will be discussing these upcoming classes, so please wait, okay? Thank you. And now today we are going to do an activity, random image generation. Okay, so yesterday while we were doing survey app, we have created a table, right? So what is a table? Can somebody tell me? What do you mean by table? Yesterday we created a table, right? What was the table name? Can somebody tell me, or can you remember the table name? A data? A table is a data. Data of what? Tables are records, correct? Record of what? Okay, so basically yesterday we have created table. Yes, yesterday we created record of cakes, correct? Users record, correct, right answer. So in yesterday's class we have created a table in your app lab, and you can get data in the table. How we can create the data we have learned, right? So tables are nothing but records with which you can create, delete, read data, all those things you can do, right? So then we created an activity where we can discuss about the records and all. And then one more was there yesterday, that was one all-in-one application, right? So in your all-in-one application, what did we do? We just created an application with which you can see different websites with, like, we can open different websites. So can somebody quickly tell me which block we have used to open different websites? Which block you have used? Yes, I got answer from Vanshika. Open. Yes, we use the block open, and then we have given the URL over there. So what is a URL? What is the full form of a URL? Anyone? What do you mean by a URL? Yes, uniform resource locator. You are using a URL to open our website. How you can open another website, we have learned, right? After that, we created different we opened different websites, and I have shown you all those things. Good. Now today will be the last class with app lab. Okay, we'll be winding up app lab today, and we'll be starting with AI. Okay, so the last class is random image generation application. If you have a question, please raise that on the chat. Okay, so in this today's application, we are going to deal with the data, the table, which are already created in App Lab. Yesterday, what did we do is we created a table, right? We made a new table. But today, we are going to deal with the table which are already there in App Lab. To get the data from that table, we are going to do. Okay, so after that we will be winding up with app lab. So let's start with today's activity. I hope you can see the activity random cats over here. So in today's topic we will be dealing with how you can import table. What do you mean by import? Is already the table is created, you are trying to get the data from that table, you are getting imported, like importing the data. Okay, and we are going to like get the data from that table, how you can read the data, all those things. Okay, so yes, I'll first show you what the activity is. Can you see the screen? Saurav, if you have a question, please raise that on the chat. So can you see the cat name is written and show me cats? There's a button. So I'm clicking on this. Can you see the cat name changed to a name and a beautiful cat is coming over there? Have you seen these varieties of cats? Or do you have a pet cat? Anyone? Anybody? Any pet cats? Any pet lovers here? So you can see different cats are coming. The name is there and the image of the cat is there. Yeah, there are so many pet lovers. No, also. Okay, fine. You don't love cats. Okay. So this is the activity today. So can somebody tell me what should be the design? What all should I add in the design section? Label. We like dog. What we can do? We have only cat today. If you want to do a dog project, you can do a dog project. No problem. Okay. Button label image. Very correct. Thank you, Dhruv. That's the correct answer. One image, one label, one button. Let's do the design now. Okay. So this is the co.org app lab platform where we are doing the application, like creating the application. Those who are new, you can use this site to create the applications. Okay. And then you have to create an account. So while you are creating an account, please make sure your age is more than 21. Okay. So I am just clicking on create, going to app lab. Anju, this is a coding class. We are like taking a coding class right now. Okay. So app lab is ready. I'm going with the design part, giving a symbol background color. Yeah, the code.org will not work in the phone because you need a laptop to do the coding. Okay. If you can see this activity what you have created in a phone, but it will not be like you can't create the activity in a phone. That is why we are always saying you need a system to do the activity. Okay, is it clear, Sanjay? I hope you are listening from the school. Yes. You have another question? You can just type. Okay. So this is the design. So first we will be adding a button. This is a button. So in this button, I am changing it to show cats. Yes, you can do in your normal desktop computer. All the sites will work on your normal desktop computer. Okay. So you can just do the coding over there. You need the internet. That's it. You need a computer or a laptop. That's fine. So I'm just adding a button. Okay. Then you can see in this, you have a label. So I am adding a label. I'm just dragging and dropping these things. So this label is technically the name of the cat. So cat name. I am increasing the font size. And then I need an image on top. So in this image, you will be able to see the images of cats. Okay. So when you see this activity, when I click on show me cats, the cats are coming, right? So it's not like I have added all these images. What is your question, Sanjay? It's not clear. Okay. So it's not like I have added all these cats. What I am doing is I can add this table to this activity and I can make use of that table. Okay. So how I will do it? You have to come here. So first step, listen to me very careful. This is new to you. So first step is you have to get this table to your activity. That's your first step, right? So come to data. Okay. Here you can see in the side, there are different data sets. So if you click on any of this, you will get different tables. Okay, so somebody said that you love dogs. You can create with dogs. We have a table for dogs. Okay, so those who want cats, go ahead with. So whichever table you want, you can click on that table. Okay, I'm going with cats. I'm just clicking on import so that I can make use of that table. You know, you can't do coding on your phone because you need a laptop or a system to do the coding, because you need to do this, right? So it is not possible in your phone. Okay. So what did I do? I came to this data. You have to click on this data. Then you will see different data sets, and whichever table you want, you just import it so that it will be added over here. I hope you have seen how it is added. So now I can access the table cats over here. So now going back. So my design is ready, right? Anything extra I have to do? Anything I'm missing? Even if you open desktop site in your mobile, it will be difficult to do the coding. It will not be possible because you need to drag and drop. It should be with a computer. So any question in this? Anything I'm missing in the design? Anybody? All clear? Okay, let's start with the coding part. Okay, we are going to do the coding part. So what should happen is when I click on this, what should happen? The image should come and the name should come, right? So first step is when you click on, what should be the first step? Can somebody tell me? Okay, you want me to repeat. Okay, fine. So first what we will be doing is we went to the design. Okay, we need a image element to get the image. We need a label to get the name of the cat. And then we need a button. So I just dragged and dropped a button, then the label and the image. So these three things I just used. Okay, and I made the changes over there. Next, what I should do, I have to go to data because I want to get the table of cats, right? So I'm not creating a table today. I'm just using the table which is already existing. So what did I do? I came to this animals, click on animals, click on cats and just import it so that we can use of this table cats. Okay, so when you click on this cats, you can see these are the data which are available in the table. You can see the name, their lifespan, their maximum lifespan, all these data are available. Okay, so we are going to make use of these data to get this done. Now, is it clear? Do you want anybody to repeat this or is it clear? Again, you want to repeat? Okay, so you can just watch this recording if you have doubt while doing the activity. Okay, so but one more time I'll be repeating. So in your design, we have added the label button and the name, and in your data, we have imported the cats table. Correct? Now let's do the coding. So we are going with the coding. Okay. On event. Okay. And what is my button name? Button 1. So when you click on the button, what should happen? On event button 1, what should happen? Can somebody tell me? Anyone? Get column. Okay, so before get column, we should get the record right from that table. That's the first thing. Just give me a second. I'll be just give me a second. Let me just grab some water.
The attendance form has been circulated. Please make sure that all of you fill the attendance, and you have to fill it only once. Okay, make sure that you fill the attendance only once. Okay, thank you.
Yes, so I hope you are all filling the attendance. So please make sure you fill it at least once. Okay. So I'm just sharing my screen. So let's do the coding. How to fill attendance? The attendance sheet is circulated in the chat. You can just click on your attendance and you can just give your details. That's how you can fill the attendance. What is meeting passcode? You don't need any meeting passcode. You can just click on the link and you can just join from Zoom. That's directly you can do it. Okay. So now we are going ahead with the coding part. Okay. So when you click on this button one, what should happen is first I should get the data of that cat table, right? So come to this data. So this is the first time we are using blocks from the data. Yesterday also we have used. So let's do it. So come to data and you can see a block read records, correct? So please carefully take it, keep it here. So when you click it, it will be like a bigger code like this, right? So what is the table name? You can just go to data and see the table name is cats. So please make sure you give the same table name. C is capital, ATS is small. So please make sure you use the same. Come to the code. Here in this my table, you can just name that table. So cats, that's my table name, right? Done. So I am just reading the record from the cat tables. Okay. Next, what should happen is I should get the name and I should get the image. That is what I need. Correct? That's the two things I want. So can you see there is a for loop is used over here. Why we are used the for loop is one by one I should get the names, right? Until the last one I should get this is the record ID, this is the name. So this will be visible in the console. I'll show you how this will be visible. Okay. Okay. So what will happen is when you click on this button, I'll show you what is this code is doing. So here, can you see a debug console is coming? Can you see? See, it is coming undefined. I'm not sure whether you can see. See, you can see that it is coming undefined, undefined, undefined. So basically what we are doing is from the table cats, what we are trying to do is we are trying to get the name of the cats in that it should be capital. Okay, because the name in the table is capital N. Now let's show you. Can you see now in the console, you can see all the cat's name here. Can you see that? So what is console is this particular part. So in this block, it is written in the console, we want to see the cat name. So you can see all the cat's names over here. So I think in total something 60 something is there. So you can see this. Next, what we are going to do is we are going to show the image here and the name over here. That's the next part, right? That's what we are going to do next. So how we will do it is we need to create a variable. So what is a variable? Can somebody tell me? What is a variable? Anyone? We have already used variable many times. What do you mean by a variable? Bharti, that can repeat again and again is not variable. It's loops. Variables are those which can store values. Yes, they were correct. Yeah, okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a variable. Okay. So you have to put it just below this. Okay, in the blue. Okay. So I'm just narrating the name as cat. Okay, so here what I'm doing is I have already some 60 plus data of the in the table, right? 60 plus details of cats are there. So every time when I click, I should get random value, random table, right? So for that, what I am going to do is I'll come to math. I'll put a random number here. Okay, and first value will be 0, and second will be the length of records. So records dot length minus 1. Okay, what did I do? Whatever is the record length. Record means how many data is there in your table, how many rows are there. So it is something around 60 something is there. So whatever is the record minus 1. Why minus 1 is I am starting from 0. Your random number is from 0 till record minus 1. So I want to get different data. I want to get different data from the table. That is why I am doing this random number. So that every time you will get different cats name and the image. Is it clear? Anybody wants me to repeat this? Why I created a variable? Anyone? Or is it clear? Yes. So what we did is, like you can see there are around some 60 plus cats details are there. So every time I should get a random cat image and name. That is why we are created a variable. Now this text should be changed to the name. Okay, you don't understand. Okay, I'll just repeat this again. Okay, so you can see we have imported a table called cats, right? We have imported a table called cats. In this cat table, there are around 60 plus cats details are their name, their size, everything is there. So in this activity, I want to get their name and I want to get their image. Two things I want to get, correct? So whenever I click on this show cats, the name should come over here and the image should come over there, right? So it should come randomly, right? It should not be in the order. It should come randomly. Every time I click on this, I should get random images of the cats and random names, right? Depending on the image, the image, like depending on the name, the image should come. So because it is random, I have created a variable. Got it now? Clear? Console. Console is nothing but this part. Can you see there is a debug console at the bottom? This area is what we call it as console. Okay. Okay, I hope it is clear. Yeah. So now what should I do? I should get random name here. So for that, I'll come to UI control, take set text. Okay. So what is this label? Label 1. So label 1. And here you have to be very careful. What should happen? I should get the name of the cat here. Correct? So for that, what you have to do is, I think we can just type this here. That's easy. So very careful while typing this. You have to be very careful. You have to write records. Records means one column, right? Then square. Oh, it's not coming. Records. Okay. Then square bracket and then cat. Okay. That is my variable. Dot name. You don't need a double quotes over there. That's it. It is not getting deleted. You don't need a double quotes. You can just type it like that. See, what did I do? I just type records record square bracket cat. Okay, so what will happen is in the cat is this variable, right? This variable is cat. So it can be record of first row, second row, like that. You will get different record. Okay, and then records square bracket cat dot what data you want? The name of the cat you want. So that is why record square bracket cat dot name we have done, so that you will get the name everywhere. Is it clear what I did? So you can just type it. Don't use double quotes. Just type it over there so that you will get the name of each cat over there. Clear? Okay. Next, what I should get? I should get the image in the image part, right? So that is, you have to come back to UI control, then set image URL. Okay, this is my image one. Okay, same way you have to do. The same way how you got the name, same thing you have to do. Records, square bracket cat, okay, dot image. Okay, so that means whatever is the cat, see, for example, if you are getting a number 1, it will go to the first row, first record, it will get the name of the cat and get the image of the cat. Now if the random value is 3, it will go to the third row, it will get the name of the cat in the third row and the image. Let's see whether this is working. I'm just running this. See, but the label is little smaller, so let me make the label in the design little bigger. Okay, so let's run this. See, the different cats and their names are coming. Okay, so now one more thing you can do. If you want, you can do this activity with any of the data given over here. If you want, you can go to art. If you want, you can go to all those things. Only thing you have to be careful is open the table and see here the name of the cats is given under this name. So it should be same. Whenever you are using name, it should be the same. N is capital and AME. Now, if you come to the right end, one second. I'm just scrolling this up. See, the image is here. Can you see the image? So, whichever table you are using, please make sure the column names you are giving is correct. Otherwise, this activity will not work. So when you do the coding, if you're not using this cat, you are going with some other table, please make sure the name of the table you are using here should be correct. Okay. The column names are same like what we have. Then only this activity will work. It's not necessary that you have to go with cats, but please make sure that column names are correct. Is it clear? Anybody is having any doubt? Previous classes, the recording is available. You can go to YouTube and you can see the recording, so that all the recordings are given. Difference between Canvas and math. See, math is where we do the basic mathematical calculation. Canvas is basically where you will do the, we have already discussed Canvas, right? In Canvas, you have already the, if you want to draw something on the screen, that part. Is this activity clear for everyone? Any questions? Anybody? So I'll just repeat this one more time from the beginning. Okay. So in your design, you have to create an image, then a label, then a button. Okay. You know how to do all those things. Now, those who are having doubt, you can just watch the previous recording. Okay. Go to data. Whichever table you are adding, whichever table you want, please make sure you import. That is, you are getting that table to your activity. So you just import that. Come back to the code. What is the first step? When you click on this button, first step is you have to get the data. You have to read the records of the table. So you can just get the data from the table. And I'm just like, when you take this record, by default, you will get up to this for loop and all. Okay, so just take that data. Okay, and make sure the column name is same. And here also the column name should be same. Okay, then we created a variable where you can go through each data over there. We have around 60 plus data. So we just created a variable, and with that variable, what we are doing is we are getting access to the data, the name and the image. Okay, so that is the coding part. Any other questions, anyone? Is it clear? Okay, so you can just rename this to random image generator. Save it. Okay, share it, copy link to project, come back to your LMS. Here you can see the submission, start assignment, submit. Paste it over here, the link. And submit. Okay. Now let's go through that topic one time, the theory part. Okay, so we have discussed how we can import, right? How we can do that. And read records from a table is with the block read records. So read record blocks reads the records from a provider table that matches the terms and calls the callback function. That is generally we are just calling that record one by one. We are just accessing that record. So the main thing, the column name, table name should be same. Otherwise, this activity will not work. If you are using any other table, please make sure your table name, the column name is same. Otherwise, it will not work. Okay. So with that, we are completing our app lab. Any questions, anyone? Anybody? Those who are raising the hands, please raise the question in the chat so that we can answer. So any questions? Yes, Tanu, you can just message in the chat. How the cat image is displayed. Okay, I'll show you. See. Okay. So when you come to the data, when you come to this cat tables, okay, in this table, you have these many datas, right? Like, one second. The name of the cat, the minimum lifespan of that, maximum lifespan, maximum weight, temperament, origin, image. Can you see? The image is there. So this image is coming over here. The image is already added. That image is coming here. That is how you will get the image. Is it clear, Anil Kumar? We are accessing this image. Yes. Any other questions? Anyone? All good? Yes, Mahi Kumari. Yes. What are computers? That's your question. You tell me what are computer, why you use computer. What is a PC? PC is a personal computer, your personal desktop, you can think. So somebody asked me what are computers. Can you tell me what are computers? Why you are using a computer? To make our work easy. Yes, computers are there to make our work easy, to do the calculations, to do the work, right? Okay. 5117 color code. 5117, are you using that in your activity somewhere? Is it that, Tanu? 5117, let me see what it is. And what is 5117 color? It is kind of a green. Five double one seven is basically you can try with putting two more zeros at the beginning, and it will be a kind of green color. Sorry, I don't speak in Hindi. I'm sorry for that. Yeah. So 5117, whenever you are doing, you can do hash 005117. You will get a kind of green color. So that's all with App Lab. Okay, we are just finishing with App Lab. Let's start with artificial intelligence. So I have a question for you. What is artificial intelligence? What all you know about artificial intelligence? What do you mean by AI? Anybody? Robot. AI is that which can work by itself. Any other answers? What is AI? It's a type of human mind. So you are saying that AI machines are humans. My question is, what do you mean by artificial intelligence or AI? The way in which computers can be made to copy. Yes. Automation in a certain thing is AI. Okay. Any other answers? Anyone? Okay. AI means that human made artificial intelligence. Yes. So AI means artificial intelligence, something we are creating artificially, right? It's not like already it is there. We are trying to put that intelligence to a machine, like how we are. Okay. I'm getting questions like full form of CPU and all. So CPU is central processing unit. So it's just as like you can just refer all those things, right? So yeah, I'm starting with AI. So I'm just sharing my screen. Is my screen is visible? I hope yes. So after, like, see, when you come to this LMS, you have coding sessions and then AI. Okay, I guess you have 8 topics in AI. Okay, so 12 topics in App Lab and 8 topics in AI. So let's start with the first one. So here we are going to do the introduction for AI. Okay, 1 second. Yeah. So in this session, we'll be going through some real life examples. Actually, it's more fun now because you can train a machine in which it will react to you with the images you are showing, with the sounds you are giving, all those things. Screen is not visible. Is it visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So in AI, what we are doing is, you might have seen driverless cars, you might have seen robots playing chess with you, all those things, right? How this is working. Or you might have Alexa, hey Alexa, play a song for me. When you say something like that, the Alexa will play. Who is Alexa? Alexa is AI. It's a robot, right? How it is trained? Can somebody tell me? It is trained by code. So whenever you are doing a, like whenever you want to train a machine, how it is done is, we give some samples to the machine to understand. So like, for example, Alexa will reply, or Alexa, hey Google, all these things will respond to you. Why? Because your sound is registered, your sound it is trying to identify, right? So we will be first. Alexa is a Google. Okay. Okay. So what we are going to do is, we are going to train a machine depending on different data, and the machine will react back with those data. So when you do, what are the importance of AI is, we have so much human errors, mistakes which we are trying to create, right? So why AI, what will happen is, we are trying to reduce those human mistakes. right? So when you have a driverless car, okay, it is trained to do the driving, right? So do we have a tendency, like you might have already seen that if there is a red light is showing on the traffic post, do we have a tendency to go fast or will we stop? How is it? Like when is an yellow light is shown, do we have a tendency to go fast before the red light comes up or will we stop? How is it? We will be stopping, right? Yes, we have a tendency to go fast. Why? Because this, like, it's human mind. We are just in a rush, we will just go. But when you have a driverless car, what will happen is it is trained in such a way that if it is a yellow light, you have to slow down, you have to stop. It will not go if it is showing an yellow light. And in the next yellow light only, it will be starting back. Just 1 second. Yeah. Okay. So basically, what I was telling you is when we were going in a car, when it is a driverless machine, and also one more thing, we have a tendency to overtake, will not give that space between two vehicles, so that there is a tendency of hitting. So all those things are there. But when you go in a driverless car, it is trained in such a way that it should maintain the side. I mean, it should maintain the distance. The main minimum speed should be given. All those are there, right? So the tendency what we are having, the human error, those kinds of issues will not happen. Okay, so in this image you can see how that person is getting like anger, all those emotions will come to place, right? Now, what are the main aim of developing AI is to allow machines to function intelligently, to put that intelligence into machine. It is very efficient for humans because humans tend to make mistakes. With AI's introduction, manual errors such as calculation mistakes or functioning errors will be stopped. Like when you do a calculation quickly, uh, okay, 1 second. So those Sushma ma'am, can you please share that YouTube link one more time in the chat? Yeah. Okay. So,
Yes.
uh, yeah, with AI's introduction, manual errors such as calculation mistakes, everything is stopped. Okay. Now, today we will be doing one activity, and I am going to introduce you to a new platform called Machine Learning for Kids. Okay. The new platform's name is Machine Learning for Kids. Okay. So, when you come to your LMS, you can just see this link and you can just open that. Okay. That's how you can do it. Okay, so now for right now, what we can do is I'm just showing you the website. Can you see the website? Can you see my screen? So this is the website called Machine Learning for Kids. Okay, so right now you don't have to create an account on this. Okay, you just can go ahead with the activity. You don't have to create an account. Click on Get Started. Okay, click on Get Started. Scroll down. You don't need to sign up right now. Okay, don't need to create an account. Can you see try without registering? You can just click on try it now. Is it clear? Do not sign in. Okay, you can just try it now. This is how the website look like. Now, one issue with this thing is when you create it without like try it now, the activity will be saved for only for some time. Okay, it will not be saved for more than like it will be like saved for only few hours, I guess. Okay, so when you want to submit the project, please make sure you submit it as fast as you can. Okay, so now your first activity is a owl chatbot. We are going to create a owl chatbot, so I'll show you what it is. Okay, what do you mean by a chatbot? Anybody? Anybody? What is a chatbot? Yes, a robot which we can talk to, or which you can chat with, right? So similar way, we are going to create a owl chatbot. Okay. So I am clicking on add a new project. Where am I clicking? Listen very careful. Add a new project. Okay. My project name is owl chatbot. Okay, so this is a chatbot, so through chatting we can do that. Is it is a text based, right? So we are going to train the machine using text, using messages. So click on this, click on text. Okay, this much clear. What did I do? I gave the project name, I gave the recognition as text and English. Click on create. Okay, now when I click on this owl chat box, I have three things over here: learn, train, and test, and make. So whenever you are creating any activity with your AI, you have to follow these three steps. First, you have to train the machine, then you have to test it, and then you have to make it. Okay, make it means you can create the activity in whichever platform you want. Is it clear? So train means first, whenever we are creating an activity, we have to train the machine. So that is the first step. After training, we have to check whether the training is done properly. After that, we will be making it. So let's start. I am clicking on train. Okay. So now in train, this chatbot will like give you answers. If I'm asking the owl, which is your favorite food, that we can ask three questions right now. If you want, you can add more. So I am going to train the owl for answering me about the food which it takes, the place which it lives, and maybe one more question. Let's try this. So the food. Okay. So I am clicking on this add new label. I'm clicking on this add new label over here. I created my first bucket, food. Okay. So this chatbot, like I am going to ask, okay, this chatbot about the food which it likes. So which all ways you can ask the food. So I can ask, which food do you like? I can ask like this, right? So you have to fill this bucket, like we call this as a bucket. So you have to fill this bucket in which all ways you can ask the chatbot which all food you like. Okay. So you have to fill this in such a way that you have to ask the question in such a way that you will be asking which all food it likes. Okay. So I can just go with which food you like. I can go with which is your favorite food, right? I can go with the food you like the most. So what all we are giving inside this bucket is in which all way somebody can ask you which food you like the most. Okay. Anybody? Can somebody tell me one option here? Anyone? How you can ask a person which food you like? Please don't give me in Hindi because we are training in English. I'm not asking you which food you like. Okay, you like pizza. I got it. I am asking you, see, like the questions which you will ask for a person to understand their food interests. I asked you which food you like, right? And you gave me pizza. Okay, which food is most nutritious to owl? Okay, let's add that. Which food is most nutritious to owl? Oh my God. Spelling might be wrong. Okay, let's add that. Okay, then what is your favorite food? Let's go that. It is added. No, oh, it is with which is your favorite food? What's your favorite food? Then, okay, what is a junk food for owl? I'm asking for an owl. So, what is junk food for owl? Owl, like, okay. So, but one thing is when you ask, like, see, we are training it to say their favorite food, right? So, if you are asking which food can harm, the answer is different, right? I can only get one answer from this. Are you getting me? If you are asking which is your favorite food, you will tell me which is your favorite food, right? So when I am asking which food harms your health or something like that, it will be a different answer. It's not the same. We should get only one answer from this. So now which all way you can ask? What food you like? Okay, we can add that. What food do you like? Yeah, which owl is eating pizza and burger? Huh? Junk food? Again, which food you hate most? These are different questions, right? Okay, think like this. Okay, you have a chatbot. Say, for example, you have a chatbot. You are asking the chatbot, which is your favorite food? Okay, so it will say which is the favorite food. Now, if you're asking which food you don't like or which food harm you, then what will happen? It is a different answer, right? You can't ask that together. What is your favorite dish? Okay, let's go with that. Now I need one more sample. Which food you like the most? We didn't add. Okay, fine. We'll add that. Which food you like the most? So whenever you are training, you have to train with 8 samples minimum. So you can see we have already got 8 samples, right? Got it? So we got 8. Now we can add a different one. So food we have done. So what should be the next one? Which one do you want to try after food? It's an owl. Okay, we are going to ask an owl. So what is the next question? Food is done. We completed food. So next, which question you want to ask? Species. Okay, let's go with species. We are going to ask the species of this particular owl. Okay. So my label is ready. So what all are the questions there? What all are the questions there for species? No questions. What is your species? Okay, fine. Let's go with that. What is your species? What is the next question? Species is most recognizable, is different, but still. What is my species? How can you ask? Tell me your species. You can ask that. Now, what is species is kind? Which kind is owl is belonging to? What kind of owl are you? Okay. What kind of owl are you? Okay. Next. Which species is most endangered? Okay, let's. Again, how many types of species we can't ask, right? Because it will say which species it is from. How many types is a different question. Which species do you like? Okay, let's go with that also. Which species do you like? It can say its own species. So let's go with that. Which species do you belong to exactly? Which species you prefer most? Okay, let's go with that. It's one more question. What is the name of your species? Okay, let's go with that. Okay, done. So we have 8 samples. So while you are doing activity, you can add more buckets like food, species, places you can locate, or anything. You can add more bucket. Let's stick on to 2 right now. Okay, I'm just going with 2. After that, what you have to do is you have to click on this back to project. Can you see? After this is the training part. Okay, training is done. Back to project. Next is the testing part, right? We are going to test it. So click on learn and test. Scroll down, click on this train new machine learning model. So my testing is done. Now I am going back. Now I am going to make. Okay, so we will be making in Scratch 3. So how many of you know Scratch 3 before or Scratch before? Anyone? Anybody knows what is Scratch? Yes. Okay. Please repeat test. Test is nothing. You can just click on the test. There you will have a train new machine learning model. One button will be there like this, and you can just click on that. It will be done. That's it. Okay. So this might be a new platform for you. Okay. So I'll just guide you through this 1 second. Like in code.org, while we were creating, I told you that there are different labs like game lab, app lab. So different labs are used to do the different activities. But Scratch is also a similar kind of platform. Okay, so in which there is no different labs are there. What you can do is all those things can be done here together. There is no different labs. It is also a blog based coding platform which can create videos, games, activities, many more actually. Okay, now can you see the character here? So by default, when you open Scratch, you will get this cat. So this character or any character you are using in your Scratch is called as a sprite. Like for example, you are creating a owl activity today. So if you're adding an owl, the sprite is that owl. So whichever character is there, we call it as a sprite. Okay. Then this white area where the cat is standing, we call that as a stage. That is the output screens, correct? So wherever this cat is standing, that is the stage. Okay. Now here you can see the blocks. You just need to drag and drop it here. Okay. These block section is called as block palette. We call it as block palette. Okay. And this white area is scripting area where we will do the coding. Okay. Now for today, we need an owl, right? So we have to delete this. Okay. So we will be just deleting this cat for today, like because we need an owl. So I'm just clicking on this and you can add any background you want. So this white background. So you come to the right most side, you will have a blue button like this. Click on that. So you will see different backgrounds here. So whichever you want, you can do it. Okay. So there is tree. So I'm just clicking on this woods. The wood is here. Now I am making an owl. So I'm just trying to get if I have an owl over here. Machine learning for kids, you can't do in phone. Sorry, it will not work in phone. So I have an owl. Can you see? Can you see my owl? Okay. So I just placed one owl. Correct. Next, what we have to do is, this is my design. So I add a background, I place the owl. That's my design part of this activity. Now I have to do the coding part, right? Okay, 1 second. So let's do the coding part now. Okay, so whenever you are starting the activity in code.org, you remember you had a run button. Whenever you want to see the activity, you will click on run. But here you have to click on this green color play button to start the activity and this red color button to stop the activity. Okay, so our first code will be when green flag is clicked. So I'm just going with events when green flag click. When green flag click, what should happen? The owl can tell you, okay, which question do you want me to answer, or something the owl can tell you, right? Because you are going to talk to the owl. So go to looks. Where this looks, can you see? It will say hello, and maybe it can say, do you have any questions for me? Okay, so I'll just show you how it works. Can you see it's asking, hello, do you have any questions for me? Can you see that? Okay. So next I can ask the question, right? So how will I ask? I should type it, right, somewhere. So to type it, what we have to do is you can come to the sensing, where the sensing, you will have the ask. So you can just attach it and you can write, what is your question, or anything, whatever you want the owl to ask you, you can add that. Okay, this much is clear. Okay, add tiger. You can create a chatbot with tiger, no problem. Now we are adding a owl, that's it. So when green flag click, the owl will say, hello, do you have any questions for me? So when you come over here, you can see different blocks, right? So motion blocks is whenever you want to move your character, we use motion block. Looks is whenever you want to say something, whenever your character should show a different image, you will do this. Sensing is whenever you want to ask something, whenever you want to do something, like that's what you will be using sensing. So it will ask the question. Whatever you are writing in the question will be saved over here in the answer. Okay. Now, if the answer belongs to food, it should say the answer for food. If the answer belongs to species, it should say the answer for the species, right? That is how it should work, right? So to do that, we have two things. So which block should I take? Any idea? So I have two things. Either I can ask about food or I can ask about species. So to do this, which block should I take? Any guesses? Yes, if else. Go to control. You can take if block. So I'm just going with if. Okay. Now at the bottom, you can see owl chatbot. So that is my chatbot. That is my machine learning. This is how you will be linking the machine learning to this activity. Okay, so you can use normal scratch. Okay, there is normal scratch in which you can create your own activities. It will be mostly the same, but we are using machine learning, that is in this particular scratch, that is scratch 3 GUI. You can get the machine learning blocks also here. Okay, so if recognize text, I'm just keeping it here. Okay, and I have to go to operator, get an equal to block. That is, if your recognized text is equal to, come to this again, food. Okay, what did I do? If your recognized text answer equal to food, how did I do it? I'll just show you one more time. Okay, first you have to put a equal to symbol. Okay, then you can put this recognized text over here. So whenever you are attaching, please make sure you attach it in the left side like this. Done. So if it is recognized this, you can make your owl say whichever is the favorite food. Okay, so can somebody tell me the answer? Anyone know? Owl's favorite food? Any answer? Anyone? Anybody knows which is owl's favorite food? Insects. Are you sure? So let's go with Dhruv's answer. Dhruv is saying insects, so let's go with I like insects. Okay, it will say that for 2 seconds. Okay, so if you want, you can change the costume also. See, when you come to costume, you can see this owl is sitting, owl is turning back, owl is like flying. So there are different costumes. If you want, you can change the costumes also. I'm making the owls fly a little bit. Okay, so when you're starting, I'm making the owl sit. So I'm just switching the costume to first owl. Switch costume is whenever you want to select any costume, which way you want the sprite to look like. Okay, now I have to do this one more time because I have the species, right? I'm just deleting food. I am attaching species. So what should be the answer for species? What should be the answer for species? Any answers? Bird. That's it. That's the answer. Barn owl. Okay. So it's like kind of a species. So you can just go with. Okay. 1 second. How come owl is a parrot? We can just Google. Okay. Species of an owl. There it is. Barn owl is a species. Great horned owl is a species. So you can just add any answers from this. So let's go with barn owl. Okay. So like barn owl. That is my species. Okay. Done. So the coding is done. Anything extra you want to add? Anything extra? All good? Anything we are missing? Okay. So now we are just checking whether this is working, right? That's the next part. So click on this green flag. Hello, do you have any questions for me? And here you can give the question. So you can come to machine learning. Whatever question you have trained it with, you can use that question. Okay. So here, which food you like the most? So I'm just going with that. I'm just writing here, which food you like the most. So I just give that. I'm clicking on this tick mark. See, it's saying I like insects and it is changing the costume. Did you see that? Now let's again start. Let's go with the species. Which species? What species? I just asked the question. Barn owl, that's my species. Again, it's changing the costume. See? This is how you will do the coding and this is how it will work. So whichever question you are training with, that question you can ask and you can make the characters react to that. Okay? There is any question, anyone on this? Anybody? Is it clear how we did the coding? All good? So if you are facing any issues, you can just watch this recording again and do it. Okay? Now, like in code.org, we won't get a activity link here. That's one problem with this machine learning. You can't share your activity. So what you can do is, do you know how to take a screenshot of your screen? Anybody? How to take a screenshot? Yes. So what you can do is you can just take the screenshot of your screen. You can just save it and you can just submit it because this link also will not work. It will not work because training is with you. So we can't do the link. So what you can do is after creating the Scratch project, including the code, you can take a screenshot of this particular screen and then submit. Yes, you can do Windows plus print screen to take the screenshot, or you can do screen recording. But screen recording, it's difficult. So you can just go with Windows plus print screen, or you can use snipping tool also if you have. So whatever is that, you can just save this screenshot, come over here, and you can just upload it. See, here you can just upload the image directly. You can just click on choose file. Okay, and whichever is your file, you can just attach that. That is how you will be submitting in this activity because we don't have a shareable link. Ma'am, please, we will add tiger and lion for sure. Yeah. You can take the screenshot of like this page where you can see the output and the code. So you can just take this particular page screenshot. Okay, Deepak? You can just take the screenshot of this particular page. And you have to come back to this. You will see Owl chatbot in coding AI. There you can upload it. By clicking on choose file, you can submit that image. Clear? Somebody was asking me for a long time to add tigers. Let me just add tiger. Tiger and lion. Okay, let's go with the tiger and lion. We have a panther, so I'm just going with a panther. Done. Are you happy? Kushmeet, are you happy with the panther now? Yes. Okay. So Deepak, I hope your question is clear. Like your answer is clear for your question. You just need to take the code. Okay. Just take the screenshot of that page and you can submit. Yes. So I'll just go through this one more time. Okay. So we started with AI. So the site which we are using to do AI is machine learning. So for today, you don't have to log in. You don't need to create an account. You can just use try it now and do the activity. There are 3 steps to do to an AI activity. First is train, then learn and test, and then make. In training, you have to train the machine. So we are asking questions depending on the food and species. So you can just add questions of food, like which are ways you can ask somebody about their favorite food, that you can do. In species, you can ask about the species. Okay. After that, you have to do learn and test, while you have to test the activity. After training that, after testing that, you can click on make and come to scratch 3 and make your project. So when you open scratch 3, it will be coming over here and you can just do the coding. Okay. So how will you do the coding? When the green flag click, you can just ask the question. And if the answer question is depending on food, you can answer that. If the question is depending on species, you can answer that depending on that. Okay, this is how the coding works. Any questions, anyone? And as I told you, you can share this activity because you will not get a shareable link. You can just take the screenshot of this particular page and upload the activity. So if you have any questions again, or if you want to see this activity again, the YouTube link will be given over there. So you can just go to that and you can watch this recording again if you have any questions. Is it clear? Any question? Anyone wants to repeat this activity? Anybody? Can you repeat the coding part? Sure. So in the coding part, what did I do? When green flag click, that is when the starting of the activity is when the green flag is clicked. Okay, so you have to come to this yellow color events, take this first block when green flag click. So whenever you are doing the coding, please make sure you attach the blocks properly, otherwise the code will not work. Okay, so when green flag click, what will happen is I want my owl. Okay, I want my owl to start from 1 second. One second, it's stuck. Yeah. So I want my owl to start from this particular costume. So I just gave a costume to the owl. Okay. So the costume is the different ways the sprite can look like. Okay. After that, I was asking the question, whichever I want to ask. All this you will get from Luke's blog. Okay. This is Luke's and you can ask the question. And then user sensing ask part so that you can ask the question. And if the recognized answer is from food, you can say the answer regarding the question. If it is from species, you can just answer like that. Is the coding clear now? Anyone? Any questions? All good? So will you be doing this activity? Will you be completing this? Yes. So you can just complete this and take the screenshot and submit. Okay. Now I am handing over to Sushma ma'am. She's ready with the quiz. Let's see how the questions are. I think she made it a little hard this time. So let's see how her questions are this time. Okay. Handing over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Yeah, so I hope you all had a wonderful session today. Okay, with two of the activities that we did today. That is the random image generator and the first lesson of our AI, of artificial intelligence. So yeah, here comes the quiz. And I'll put up the questions. The first question is coming here. For the survey app, which new section is introduced? Math, function, canvas, or data? Data. Oh, thank you so much. Correct. All right. Okay. Okay. A dash is the area where we arrange the code block. So is it design tool, workspace, or output? Very good, Bharti. It is. Yeah, it is workspace. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Thank you for the responses. Okay. Yep. So, in which section do we find the following code block called set screen? Is it in functions, UI controls, math, or turtle? Where do we find the set screen code block? Yes, it's UI controls. Not function, it's UI controls. Okay, okay, great, great, great. All right, all right. So what are the two main parts of an application? Very good. Okay, okay, great, great. Dhruv and Devasya and Deepak, very good, very good. Yes, coding and design. So not coding and design. Okay, so front end and back end. Okay, no, no, no. So I'm so sorry. Okay, so the two main parts of the application are code and design. Yeah, which you can say as the front end and back end. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Thank you for the responses. Here comes the next one. Yeah. What is a table? Okay. Data collected. Okay. Okay. More precise answer. Anybody? To collect data. Okay. Okay. A record of a user. All right. All right. Okay. Yeah. Collection of data, but in the form of rows and columns, right? That is a table. So I'll put up the answer here. A table is a collection of records or data in rows and columns. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Oh, hold on just a minute. Yeah. A table is a collection of records or data in rows and columns. Okay. Here comes the next one. The records from the imported table can be read by using which block in data? So the table that we imported, na? So we read those blocks, we read those records of the cat using which block in data? The information about cats, which we displayed on our screen. We read those records using which block in the data section? Okay, very good. Read records block in data. Correct, correct, correct. Okay, okay, okay. I heard it, Dhruv. I heard it. Okay. Okay. The records can be created by using the following block in the data section of the app lab. Which one? Update record, create record, set key value, or read record? We can create the new records by using which block in data section? I am expecting an answer for this one. Okay, shall I repeat? Okay, okay. Yep. Yeah, putting it again. Yeah, B answer is correct. Anita Sharma, yes. The records can be created by using the following block in the data section of the app lab. So which block? Is it like update record, create record, set key value, or read records? So the records can be created using the create record block. Okay, that was the correct answer. Thank you, Anita. Okay, okay. 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 I'll put it one more time. Yeah. This was the question. The last question. Yep. Yeah, create record is correct. Okay. Now, if the table is not already created, the app will create the table and insert the records into the table. Yes or no? Can anybody tell me? Yes. Mixed answers. Okay. So yes is the correct answer here. Okay. So if the table does not already exist, it's not already created, then the app will create the table and then insert the records into the table. Okay. Okay. Thank you for the responses. Okay. I have just, okay, a few more. Yeah. What is the full form of AI? Artificial information, artificial integration, artificial intelligence. Okay, correct. All right, very good. Yes, it's artificial intelligence. All right. Okay, out of these, which is the application of AI? Chatbots, face detection, robots, or all of the above? C, B, all of the above is correct. Yes, Khushmeet Singh, correct. Yes, all of the above are the applications of AI. Yes. Okay. All right. Okay. Yes. Okay. What is the name of the platform that we use to train the machine learning model for the AI project? Is it code.org or is it machine learning for kids or is it Thunkable? Okay. Yes, it is machine learning. The B option is correct. Yes, it's machine learning. Good job. Good responses. Thank you so much. Okay. Hold on. Yep. Okay. Which of these does not use machine learning or AI? Driverless cars, Siri or Alexa, wireless speakers, or facial recognition on your phone? Which of them? Yes, Devasya, this is correct. Wireless speakers. Yeah, wireless speakers is the correct answer. Okay, thank you, Devasya. But I'm happy to get so many responses. You all are so active in the quiz, which is very good. Okay. What are the steps involved in making the machine to learn and behave like an AI machine? What are the three main steps that madam showed when we go into machine learning for kids? Oh, excellent, Devasya. Correct. Train, learn and test, and then make. Yeah, that's very good. Okay. Yes. So what is the use of this icon in machine learning for kids? Add new label. What is the use of this add new label? To add a new topic that you want to make the machine to learn, to make the machine to learn, or to add file from your computer. Yeah, to make the machine to learn. Yeah. That's the correct answer. So A is correct actually. The first is correct. Yes, Ganesh Sharma has given the correct answer. Yes. Yes. Dhruv has previously given the correct answer. Very good, very good. Okay, great. All right. Okay, so I have just one more. Your performances were very good. Okay, excellent. Just one last question to go for today. Once the machine learning model is ready, it can be used in which of these following platforms? App Lab, Scratch, or Sprite Lab? Yeah. Okay, hold on. Yeah, Scratch is correct. Okay. Scratch is the correct answer. Yes. Okay, thank you so much. It was wonderful. You with all your responses. Yeah, you all give like you are very interactive for the quiz. Very nice. Thank you so much. Okay. One more questions will be coming up tomorrow again. Okay. All right. Okay. So just one more announcement that we have a doubt session every day from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. So please do join with all your queries and doubts. Our teacher will be answering your questions. Okay. And I hope everyone has filled the attendance form. Okay, you just need to fill it once during the entire session. So please make sure all of you have filled the attendance form. Okay. And if any of your friends, if they're not able to attend this Zoom meeting, then you can let them know that it's also streamed on YouTube. And I've already put up the links to watch all the previous sessions of YouTube. I'll just put it up one more time. So please let everyone know, all your friends know, that they can watch the recorded sessions by going to this link. I have just put up the link here. Thank you.
Thank you, Sushma ma'am. And it is really wonderful to see the active participation for quiz. Very well done. I can see like all are very active. Good job on that. Very much happy to see that. And good to know that you are understanding what we are trying to teach you. Good to know that. Okay, so I'll just quickly wind up what all we have discussed. Okay, so we completed App Lab by today. Okay, so whatever we have done, we have completed App Lab. That is 12 sessions of App Lab is completed. We started with AI also by today. But if you have any questions, anything you guys understand, please make sure you join the same Zoom link at 7 p.m. so that we can see you can meet a teacher over there and ask your questions. Okay, they will be helping you again. So don't worry on that. Okay, now I'll just tell you what we will do tomorrow, because AI topics are really wonderful. You can just create different applications. So in tomorrow's topic, what we will be doing is, yes, application programming interface like happy sad dog. So somebody told me that they love dogs today. So for them also, so what we are going to do is, we will be, see, when somebody is saying good things to you, you will be happy, and when somebody says bad things to you, you will be sad, right? So what will happen is, tomorrow we will create an activity where we will be giving good comments to a dog and it will react to that, and we will be giving bad comments to dog and it will be reacting to that. Okay, so like that we are going to train it. Okay, Bharti, actually this Scratch what we have used, it will be used like Scratch 3 GUI which we use today. You have to use that from the machine learning, because Bharti was asking how to get Scratch, so I'm just answering that. From machine learning only you can access this Scratch 3 GUI. But normal Scratch, if you want to see how the coding works and all, you can go to the link which Sushma ma'am has provided. You can just use that. But machine learning, you have to access from machine learning to Scratch, then only you will be able to do this. Okay, is it clear, Bharti? The normal scratch is also almost similar only, don't worry. Like how if you know how to do coding in this scratch, it will be the similar only, not much differences are there. And normal scratch, you can even share your activities. If we have enough time in any of our classes, we can do normal scratch activities. Okay, so other than that, any questions, anybody, any doubts, any activities, any previous activities you have doubt, you can just ask that. And Sushma ma'am, anything in the YouTube chat? No.
No, not so far.
Okay. Okay. So any questions, anyone? You have no question. Okay. So if anybody is having question, we'll be here for 5 more. Yes, that is what I said, Bharati. When you use like Scratch, normal Scratch, we will get a shareable link. But in these activities, we won't get a sharing thing, submitting the activity. So what you can do is, as I told you can take a screenshot of that page, that Scratch page after completing the code, like this page, right? I'll show you. See this page, no, after completing the code, you can take a screenshot. You can, yeah, this page you can take a screenshot. So you can just click on print screen, Windows plus print screen to do the screenshot. Download this and you can just upload. If print screen is not working, you can use this tool called snipping. It will be available on your laptop. So snipping tool you can use, snip the image and then you can just upload it. So we don't have any option to submit the link other than that. So we just need to take a screenshot or snipping. Okay. Where to upload? Yeah. Here in your LMS, you can come here, come to Owl Chatbot. Here you can just click on this choose file. Oh, sorry. Now I hope you can see. So click on Owl Chatbot. Click on this choose file to upload your file. You can just click on choose file and upload your file. Okay. And if you want to save your activity in here, you can do one more thing. You can click on this file and save to your computer. This is also where you can save the activity. Okay. Done. Any more questions? Anybody? Bharti, is it clear? Okay. So when you create a screenshot, you can save that as an image, right? You can save the screenshot as an image. You can just upload that image in the LMS. Is it clear, Bharti? You can just upload an image also. That it is not mandatory that you can only submit link. You can upload image also. What is app? App is just an application. Any other questions, anyone? All good? Okay. So I think we can just wind up. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining the session. Tomorrow, we are going to make more amazing activities with more like in AI itself. If we get more time, we can do 2 activities together. So let's do that tomorrow. Okay. So we will be doing kind of a text-based activity itself tomorrow. Okay. So you can just submit the activity. If you have doubt, please join at 7 p.m. During the doubt session. And thank you so much for being wonderful students, just very responsive, like everybody was answering everything. So be like this tomorrow also. Okay, so those who are at school, I hope you also had a good time. You understood what we are trying to teach you. If you have questions, you can ask the teachers who are available over there. Okay, so good work, everyone. Keep doing this coding so that you will be learning more and more. So tomorrow we will be back with an amazing session. So thank you so much, everyone. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye bye.
Thank you, everyone.